Welcome back to Bay Sunday. Adoption. It is a very big step and can get very complicated. A helping hand to guide you through the process is crucial, and the folks at Sweet Beginnings do just that over in the East Bay. Education, guidance, and support, all parts of their mantra as couples try and start new families. 20 years strong now, they have been leading the way. Here to chat with us is Lisa Sweet. She's a registered nurse and an adoption facilitator. And a client, I might add, too. You've got 4 kids that you adopted as well, right?
We do. We have a 21-year-old, 20-year-old twins, and a 10-year-old daughter.
And is this how this all got started?
It is. Obviously, my experience in adoption came from going through the process myself and with my husband and raising 4 children. But I also, as a registered nurse, worked with women and children as a specialty, and then later went on to work in child welfare and adoptions.
So tell us, you don't actually place kids, but women that would like to give up their child to adoption, they'll come to you, and families that are trying to go through the process come to you as well, right?
Correct, yeah. Women who find themselves in an unplanned pregnancy or in a crisis situation can come to us and talk to us. We provide resources, ask them whether or not adoption is the right choice. A lot of women who come to us to discuss adoption end up actually leaving with resources to parent. So, and then families that, and if they choose to continue on with an adoption plan, then we also have families that come to us who want to adopt, and then we help facilitate those relationships.
And it's a fragile mix because you've got someone here that's carrying a child that may want to keep it, may not. You've got to really kind of handle them with kid gloves and kind of guide them along the way. And then you've got parents that can't have kids that are trying to have kids. So.
It is. It's very emotional on both sides. Women, even in an adoption plan, up till the time that they deliver, can choose to parent or continue on with their adoption plan. So families who are adopting have to be educated and supported throughout the process, knowing that this can happen.
I've always had a question, and I've got a cousin that was adopted later on in life. They want to meet their birth parents, an open adoption. And you kind of help shepherd some of these children that have been adopted through that process a little bit?
We do. We offer support groups at our resource center in Concord for children who have been adopted, and they're peer-led, so that they can get together once a month and bring up things that they don't necessarily want other adults to hear or other people in their lives, and it's all confidential. We also encourage open adoption from the beginning, so families that are coming to us who want to adopt have to be open to that. And we encourage women who are choosing an adoption plan to want to have that open adoption, if at all possible.
And all 4 of your kids, open adoption, right?
All open at all different levels. Open adoption really means information exchanged up to having complete relationships and Christmas dinner together every year.
And does it cause problems at all? But that's just life, I guess. You came from here. We love you. We're your parents, but you need to know where you came from as well.
Yeah. How can you have too much love?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what life is about.
Does it get complicated though at all?
Well, it does, of course, because every family has their own dynamics. But what's really important is watching out for the best interests of the children. And research has shown that children who grow up in an open environment really foster a better self-identity throughout their lives.
Are you busy?
Yes.
Yes?
Are there
blessedly,
yes.
A lot of women that are giving up their kids for adoption?
It's not so much that a lot of women are making adoption plans. It's just that, now international adoption has closed many doors. Many countries have closed their doors. And so a lot of families who would have gone to international adoption are now coming to domestic adoption. Right. There aren't as many women actually making adoption plans in the United States anymore because, single parenting is, not the taboo that it used to be. And more teens are actually raising children with the help of their extended families. But there are women out there who need to do an adoption plan. They may not necessarily want to, but their life is just in such a place that they can't raise a child, and so they still need to look towards adoption for that. Well,
Lisa, we wish you all the best. Thanks for coming in and sharing.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you for having us.
If you'd like more information on the services offered, log on to adoptionsweetbeginnings.com. That's adoptionsweetbeginnings.com. Back with more Bay Sunday right after the break. Stay right there.